of its kind here for the Massachusetts FGC scene. I am one of your commentators tonight. My name is Shadow Fury, and joining me also, my co-commentator is my boy. Go ahead.
Dantre, the kid. Thank you for having me tonight. Looking forward to everything that we have in store.
Absolutely. It's good to be talking with you again. Good to be commentating with you because it's been what, 7, 8 weeks, something like that?
It has been a long time. It's been too long, my friend. I miss commentating with you. We have such a great flow.
Hell
So
yeah.
it's great to be together again. But we will reminisce some other time because we definitely have a wonderful lineup of events tonight. With the first match that we're gonna have on stream being Keef and Wallaby. Why don't you give us a
Yes.
little rundown there?
So Keith is a good friend of mine who, started bringing to Platinum City for our weekly tournaments in Taunton.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I'll tell you one thing about Keith. He is a man of many characters. So this past
Ah, man
week,
after my own heart.
it's kind of incredible. I would say he started off with Ram and is mostly a Ram main, but has dipped into Faust. He played Leo this past week at tournament against Massachusetts #1 Leo Burkish certified Antonio Giovanna. Um, so
That's a
he's just a
lot of
wild
fun.
man. He's learning so much.
Hmm.
And his opponent in our first match against Keith will be Wallaby. Now, Wallaby comes from the Boston area, so he's a bit of a travel to come to the PCG tournaments. And he is our Ranbat second place finisher, almost clutched it in, and is a an Angie main.
Yes, and boy, what a showing did he give at that Rambat. He actually took on a ShadowKlone.
Yep.
And who was the second victim? Because he 3-0'd both of his first two victims.
So it was ShadowKlone and it was Boltazo. He got a perfect on Boltazo in that set
That's
also.
true. That's true. Boltazo is in this event as well.
Yep.
So hopefully we'll be able to see a rematch between them. I know he definitely wants to get some vengeance.
Mhm.
Gotta
Mhm.
gotta get some gotta get some respect back on his name.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
That's how it goes. Just
Um,
in this environment.
what a great time that Ranbat was also. What a
Uh,
showing.
I was just took my breath away.
Right?
Every time I go back thinking about that whole event, like just oh, it was so great. It was so much fun. And being ringside commentating that entire event was awesome.
Hell
Big
yeah.
congratulations to Bisu, the winner of the Rambat. He walked away with the wonderful title belt. But
Yeah.
second place, Wallaby has been so generous to take time out of his day to also put on a challenger Rambat for people who weren't able to score in that top eight. Can't wait for that whole event to start.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be able to participate in that and just kind of see how that goes. There's a lot of, big heavy hitters in our scene, so it'd be kind
Hmm.
of nice just to see, where everyone's at in their in that challenger style series.
Hmm. I myself am also going to participate, so I can't wait to. Hopefully, we'll throw hands quite a
Hell
few times
yeah.
in
It's
that.
been a bit too since we've done that too, so who are you playing these days?
Absolutely. I've been playing Chip a lot these days. I really like the flow I get with him. I I know I should really be looking at other characters, but goddamn, he is just so fun to
Hey
play.
man.
He's just so
Yeah.
fun to play.
Hey, play whatever feels fun. That's why I'm still playing Potemkin. He's just what's fun for me, regardless of anyone else that's out there.
Hmm. Hmm.
All right, so I am seeing that it looks like Wallaby is in the room, and Keith is chilling on the roof.
The fiddler on the roof, that
You
is.
know?
But let's see if we can get them in here and get them started.
Okay, Wallaby readying up at the station.
Wallaby's avatar, he's got the drip.
Yeah, a lot of buckles.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's funny how he's the perfect mixture with the Angie face and then the Leo coat. How
Hmm.
hilarious is that?
That's some good drip right there.
I'd like
He,
to see a twit longer about this whole avatar right here.
this outfit, this fit right here. Yo, I want to know, how did we get the shark tank in this house? I didn't know you could customize your house.
Yeah, that's a whole new feature on one of the latest updates. You can customize the house now. So,
Oh, it's been a minute.
all right, here we go. Match number one. Angie versus. Oh, we're getting to see a Faust from Keef tonight. Okay,
I was
nice.
starting early. Okay, I like this. It's a niche pick going against another niche pick. I love it.
Hell yeah. All right, let's get it. This best of three or first to three?
I believe it's first to three.
First to three. Okay, just want to make sure. All right, here we go. Rocking and rolling. Game number one.
Alrighty, starting with the meteors. Good RNG. It's got a horn. And already hit the
Oh, already using burst too. Nice. See you later. Knocking out of the park. Oh, some potassium for that spin. So that's definitely something that Wallaby is doing a lot. He is just spinning so much in the neutral. So he's leaving it up to you as to what, what are you going to do while he's doing that, basically.
Of course. But it looks like Keith isn't really falling for it. I do know he has tried a bit of Anji, so he kind of does know the weaknesses as well. Where if you're spinning, that doesn't make you immune to grabs. You got to be very careful, especially against Keith, who does have command grab characters.
True. Alright, round one going to Wallaby. Keith almost getting that burst back, so maybe that'll play in effect into this round also.
But, I will say, Wallaby was able to maintain his burst. And gets
Yeah.
a gold out of it. What I'd like to see. This is going to be some serious damage. Oh no, burst from Keith himself. Yeah, punishing.
Big 2D counter hit.
This could actually be it with all the damage that he's known to put out.
Drive? No? Okay.
Just going to go for that wall break.
Oh, he parried right off the start. Why not?
Interesting choice there.
Why not? Alright,
Exactly.
game one going to Wallaby. I'm surprised to see the Faust, man. I just think of Keef as a Ram main, and I respect his Ram play, so.
I respect his Ram play. I respect his Nago play.
That's true. I know, right? This guy's played everything.
I just respect the characters that he plays. He's got a good foundational knowledge, which is crazy with the unorthodox characters that he does play.
I find that extremely difficult. I'm not one to play a whole cast. I feel like every character is easy to get into but tough to master, so I want to spend the time with just one character and getting all those nuances. So I'm not sure if that's something that's jipping Keith here, or if that's something that's just helping him learn the cast and learn the game better. We're going to have to wait and see. Okay, very dominant round right now.
Absolutely.
Ooh, there it is. Spinning to win. Oh. Knock him through. Oh, okay, the overdrive. Here we go.
Ooh,
Sending him through.
Big damage.
Yeah, this is tied up right now. What's the mix?
Oh no, this is so close.
Oh! That was sick.
Oh, my
Nice
goodness.
PRC, dude. Right into that command grab, that whiffed, and then was able just to clutch it while he was, back turning his
Surprised he was
overdrive.
actually able to clutch that with the whiffing that command grab.
Ooh, big grab whiff again.
Still gets the burst out. Oh, here we go.
Oh, Keith with the
Love that
precision.
move.
Scalpel precision right now. He's working on a perfect in this round. Nice patience.
Oh, you had to say it.
Yep. Commentator's curse right there.
Now this is some damage. Oh,
That's alright. He still has a big, tremendous life lead. Grab, no worries. Ooh, an air throw tech. Nice. Alright, that's a game apiece. I'm proud of my boy.
And I will say, both games lost. Those were decisive wins.
Yeah, those were strong games. Didn't even go to the round 3 or nothing, so. Waiting for the opponent. What's going on here? Are we going to see a character switch from Wallaby? No, he's going right back into it.
I figured we would probably get a character switch out of Keith.
I know, right?
He's
Yeah.
a more dynamic character. It's
See, so imagine being Wallaby in that situation. You're like, who the hell is this guy gonna pick? Who am I about to play right now?
That is an advantage that he definitely has.
I agree. Yeah.
Into every tournament, like I don't know who he's gonna play. He can go into every round. I don't know who he's gonna play.
Who is Keef today? Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go. Breaking through the walls again. Put himself right back into the corner.
Ooh, good piece.
Wallaby looking strong as always. That big manly chest hanging out of Angie right there. Okay, we got a bomb on the ground. Nice, there you go. Parries through it. Keef, get in the corner. Let me show you what's up.
He's like, I'm gonna show you the Rambat Wallaby.
Ooh, that's right. I'm
gonna show you the shades, man.
He played a good heel, I'll give him that.
Oh man, he
played a good heel.
He understood the assignment.
Yeah, 100%.
I will say that. He understood the assignment.
100%. Alright, game number 4. Wallaby up 2-1 here. Dropping the hammer. Putting Wallaby in the corner.
My goodness. And the thing is, he's so big, he's able to get all of these nice confirms off of him. Oh,
look at the sliver of health here. The 1 HP. Nice.
Reads the teleport.
Yeah, read it good. Perfect timing. Alright, here we go. This is set point for Wallaby. Pressure. Nice.
Look at that wrist gauge.
Oh, catches him with the parry overdrive. You coming at me, bro?
That's a lot of damage, and he's gonna break the wall. Giving Wallaby all right. Oh.
Command grab, the big bounce. No burst for Wallaby. Keeps holding on to his. Again! Oh, but it whiffs! It crosses up. Why?
Oh no! Why did you go towards it?
Oh my god!
It doesn't stop.
Okay, gold burst. He's got all this meter now. He can clutch this out. Finish it up.
Heck yeah, here we go.
There you go. That's it.
This is gonna be big.
Done ski. This is a close set. I'm so glad we decided to put this one first.
Crap.
That
I love
is
that
sick.
face.
Alright, set point for both competitors here.
Wait, both?
No, I'm sorry. No. Yeah, that's right. Keith needs to win this one in order to stay in the set. Yep, my fault.
That's okay.
Alright, keep that pressure going. Yep. Probably pressed the throw tech there and got hit counter hit style. Look at this. Is this gonna kill? That kill? That's a perfect!
Oh, that was the perfect.
Yikes.
See, didn't say anything. I almost did. I almost gave him the commentator's curse. But man,
wow.
I will say, Wallaby put in some work on him.
Yikes.
He put in some work on Keith.
Yeah. It goes to show you too that just because you've played the same character doesn't mean that each fighter is going to play them the same way. I think that's what's brilliant about this game. You know, like Saucy and I have two very different Potemkins. You know, anyone who plays the same character, like, you can't expect the same things. So
Correct. So like all the stuff that Keith does know about the Anji playstyle, that's all through his own eyes. Wallaby definitely has brought his own flair to the character.
Absolutely. He's got the time. I mean, I'm pretty sure outside of, maybe Kai and Zato, you know, Angie's the only person that Wallaby, like, plays, and he's definitely known for that. Like we were talking about before, Keith is known for a handful of characters. We didn't know who he was going to play, so... and that's why I feel like, yeah, you can get mixed up like that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's that mental frame advantage.
Yeah, absolutely.
That mental frame advantage. And Wallaby had it during the Rambat tournament. With those shades and the way he made his entrances, like, oh.
Yeah, and he had the 2-0 lead on Bisu, which was even more incredible for Bisu to come back with that. He was down, he was almost out.
I was so shook. I was so shook. I really thought he was gonna 3-0 everybody. Like, I was like, man, this is the biggest heel move ever.
And at least, you know, if Wallaby would have won the belt, I know I would have seen that belt again. But Bisu we saw on Tuesday, and that guy didn't even bring the belt with him to flex. And do you know what he said when
Really?
asked why he didn't bring it? It's
What did
too
he say?
heavy, I didn't want to lug it. I was like, get this man a wheelbarrow for his belt and the excuses for not bringing it. I don't want to hear that shit ever again.
Right? Like, ever again. How dare you?
Come
I
on.
honestly, I think we had the wrong heel.
All
I'll say it right now. We had the wrong heel.
right, here
Bring
we
that, you
go.
flop rat.
Game number 2, Yurikov, Kai player, and one of my good friends, Boltazo, who is just swinging swinging the Soul game lately. So I'm really excited to see that.
He made the debut in tournament against Bisu himself, actually.
Yeah, and got
no,
second.
not against Bisu, against Wallaby. I believe, right? Yes, because that was the second.
That was the second 3-0 that he got. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he got routed there, but I do see that he is working really hard with him. Gotta love it. Gotta love the skin too.
Yeah, absolutely. The colors on this.
Good mod.
Okay. I'm being told that Yurikov is a well-known King of Fighters player.
Ah, he must be incredibly excited for the new King of Fighters.
Absolutely. He probably thinks that February can't come soon enough.
See, me, I'm actually kind of excited for DNF. I want to try that out.
Oh my god, DNF, the beta was so much fun. I missed that game already, if I can be honest with you.
Really? I didn't get to try it.
Yeah.
Fortunately, my hitbox wasn't working.
Dude, that game, I really enjoyed it. But yeah, we can get to that in some downtime. Right now, we got Boltazo doing work with Yurikov, command grabbing him in and out of the corner.
Oh, no, not again.
He was going to go for a third one, I think.
He really was.
Holy.
That's what you get.
That's what you get. That's
get.
heel status right there. You ate the overdrive for
greedy.
it.
Closes it out with that 5K. Such a fast button right there.
Absolutely. 3-framer, the only one. So Boltazo taking game 1. Really, you know, also to Boltazo's credit, working on not only, you know, improving his Xeno, improving his Soul, but also has been really into Happy Chaos lately.
Really?
Yeah, he's been playing Happy Chaos pretty hard lately, you know, on the side of Soul, and I gotta respect that man's dedication to trying to get good at 3 characters. Like, that's a goal of his that he's told me. He's like, I want to be good with all 3 characters.
That's awesome. That's
Whoa, what did we just see there on that versus screen?
We saw an Axel switch from Yurikov.
Whoa.
He's like, you know what, man? If you want to get in close, I won't allow it.
I'm gonna zone you out, dude. All right.
Enjoy.
So talk about character change-ups and being so good at multiple characters. Oh my god.
Oh no.
That whiff throw neutral jump punish, that was sick.
Yeah, I was able to throw. Like,
oh! Whiff grab again.
It's in there. Goldberg's coming out of the Axel. Oh my goodness, he's gonna love that.
Okay. This is a way more insane round, you can tell.
Yes. Yurikov seems a lot more comfortable in the Axel control.
Okay, there you go. Round 1 going to Yurikov. You know, being a King of Fighters specialist, you have to get acclimated with learning so many characters, so that could be a big advantage for him in this set, knowing, you know, maybe he knows how to play a lot of the cast too.
Could be.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
What happened there? That was so interesting.
I think he got hit by the follow-up from...
Oh, and it moved him? Okay.
Yeah, because he's still perfect guarding, so it does kind of launch you pretty far when you guard.
You know, don't see a lot of Axles. I really don't. Not in our local. I don't see a lot of Axles online, so...
Okay.
Oh, the PRC to get in. Yep, did he... Was that a bait? Wake up overdrive. Yeah. Oh, jumps over the second hit for a punish.
Ooh,
he just got burst. He should have baited that. Okay, it's do or die right now.
Ooh.
Okay, game 2, Yurikov.
Owned it out.
Obviously a good counter pick for Boltazo's soul. Failed to rematch. Are we gonna get another character switch?
The Eno real quick. I think so. I think we're getting an Eno.
Yep.
So,
he's sitting for longer than a second, so yep.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. The Eno into the Axel.
He's like, I ain't fooling around no more. Yeah. Wow, this is sick.
I love it.
Character diversity. Love to see it. Keeps the set wicked interesting. Okay, now what does Boltazo have to do differently besides the character switch to be able to stay in and get in on this Yurikov?
He needs to crack him open. He needs to crack him open at least once. But this impenetrable defense / offense is just insane.
The best offense is a good defense, and he got that perfect. Damn, that air throw to full screen command grab, that was sick in that last round. Okay, bringing him over here. Trying to Psycho Crusher in, ain't having it.
Oh my.
Yikes, is this a ghetto perfect?
Ghetto perfect. I love it.
Damn. 2-1 Yurikov. That looked like a shutout.
Yeah,
that looked rough. Oof.
Yikes.
Well, again, we don't have an Axel in our local really, so there's none of that, practice that he has with this matchup, and I don't know if he runs into many Axels online either, so this could just be a lack of character familiarity in this matchup.
I would say, it looks like he doesn't really know the spacing, so he needs to enter in. His dashes aren't looking as crisp.
Oh. No, got burst baited right there, and the perfect. Yikes.
I will say, there are definitely a lot more Enos out there than there are Axels, so...
Oh my god, yeah. There's like a Slipknot band worth of Enos out there, at least 9 in a click.
I love it.
You like that?
I love it. That was good. Yes, please.
Cannot close in this distance here. Yowzers. Alright, that's it. 3-1 Yurikov advancing into the winner's side. Boltazo getting sent to losers. What a difference in Yurikov from Kai to Axel. That was insane.
Exactly. Almost makes you think like maybe he was just he just was pressing A to get into the room.
Or I was literally going to say something similar to that. Maybe he was just like, all right, I'm going to play the first match as Kai, see what this player is all about, and if, depending on how that goes, I know I can fall back on my Axel. Maybe I don't want to show him off right now. Or, can I get the job done with Kai? So that was really interesting.
Yes, it was. I would have to give major props to Yurikov right there. That was sick.
Yes. So back to the DNF dual beta. I got to only spend maybe about like 3 hours into the game for the whole weekend, because it's hard for me to detach myself from one game,
Yeah, of course.
It really is. I don't want to lose anything, and things feel foreign. But yeah, DNF Duel was so much fun. I had fun with Grappler, and I had even more fun with Crusader.
A lot of people really liked Crusader from what I've heard.
He was sick, okay? Because, like, the game's mechanics, it's more of a strike throw kind of game, okay? And watching people panic as soon as I threw that big wall behind them was so satisfying. So satisfying. And I also really liked the mechanic of getting, like, your big super meter once your health was down to a certain point, too. I thought that was really cool.
So I wasn't able to do any testing on the beta, so when we get another beta, hopefully
we'll get another
beta.
Yeah, I'm sure, because the game's now saying summertime, so.
Okay. Ooh, a double Milia matchup here.
Dude, see, so Yurikov again.
Yurikov?
Yeah, because Diddle had the bye, I guess, so. And proving his King of Fighters prowess, he switched to yet another character. And Diddle's no joke when it comes to Melia. Yeah.
I think they're in basketball shorts.
This is PC, so the mods are in full effect for sure. I mean, this guy's stacking keys right now.
Oh my god! Who is this man?
Yurikov.
I will say, I've seen some King of Fighters tutorials and stuff. They ain't no joke.
No. That game's tough, man. The inputs are pretty interesting also. Pretzel motions and whatnot, so... When King of Fighters 14 came out, I was heavy into Street Fighter 5, and that was a hard... it was hard to get into King of Fighters because of that. Okay, Diddle being put in the corner after doing some work in this round. Yurikov saying, let me show you something. Buzzsawing through the wall.
Look, he's gonna get all this extra tension meter.
Baits the burst, too.
Oh!
Nice punish on the whiffed throw.
There you go, Diddle. Showing him some beep boop action here.
Beep boop. He's all zeros and ones right now. He's seeing this like the Matrix. Wake up, Overdrive. Is this going to connect? Yes, it does.
Goodness. Oh, absolute power move right there.
Yurikov. I'm going to say that name in my dreams tonight. This guy's playing out of his mind. I wish I had more experience with this this player. Wish I knew a little bit more about them. For those of you watching at home, this online tournament is for the New England area only, so these are some of Mass, Rhode Island, and then some, best, most consistent Guilty Gear fighters, so thank you for watching at home and continue to sticking around because the rest of this tournament is about to be as fire as Yurikov himself right now. God, the magic pixel. What next? Nice throw tech. You know, Diddle's the type of person, he generally finishes, what, top 6, top 5 in our local tournaments. So
yeah,
if we started... Go ahead.
Even top 3 at times.
Yeah. So if we saw Yurikov at our locals, might have people, might be shaken up a bit. Yikes, dude.
It'd be nice if he could come by.
Yeah, and scary. Where are they from? Maybe they should stay there.
Oh my. Oh my.
Damn. Alright, that's 2-0.
Duel 1.
Come on, beep boop. Yeah, let's get some damage on the board there. Again, proof to, like we were saying before, how even the same character is played very differently between, player to player, so Diddle knows these side-switching mix-ups and cross-ups and stuff, and he's still being handed them by the baker's dozen.
I will have to say, it seems Yurikov is able to capitalize a lot better on his damage. Like, he gets way more out of way less.
The 7 golden letters again. I wish I would have kept a count. Can we get a Yurikov perfect counter for the night? Holy Jesus.
Well, let's see, he perfected Boltazo twice, and I believe we've seen twice on Diddle now. My goodness.
This man's doing work. He's out here for a paycheck right now. Are we aware of any type of pot for the evening?
I do not know what it is, but I do know that there is a prize pool.
Okay, cool. Alright, a clean 3-0 Yurikov taking it over Diddle in the Melia mirror match. What else can you say? That was tough.
That was incredibly impressive.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Yurikov knows Diddle or knows that he plays Melia, but the switch to the Melia is insane. Because we saw the Kai, we saw the Axel, and now we saw the Melia. Who else is he going to be playing? Is he going to be trying to match up character for character against these people.
Yeah, and like I would say the general consensus amongst most players is you hate the mirror match. Everyone hates fighting their own character. And for Yurikov, if he obviously had to know that Diddle was Amelia main, because why else would he have gone to that character? If Axel was so successful, I feel like he would have stuck with that character. But to go into that matchup and be like, you know what, I'm gonna play Amelia and I'm gonna outplay you in this character. The Gahonis on this guy. Alright, so I'm being told that there's at least $25 for tonight's prize pool. There's no Matcherino or anything? No Matcherino to plug. Matcherino, man, that's been doing work at our local. What an absolute blessing.
That's been doing wonders.
You've been doing wonders.
That's right. That's right. Yep, you and Rajan pumping that for the past 6 to 8 weeks. The amount of money that we've been able to get in the Matcherino to help pay these players is so awesome. These guys work so hard, so it's great to see them making some dinero for their efforts.
I mean, I believe this past Tuesday we had a $200 pot. I wasn't even present on the stream, and we had $200 before I believe the event even began.
Yeah.
Like, how crazy is that?
The Matcherino codes weren't made for this week, so Alicia and I decided to donate $100 to the prize pool. That was followed by Steamy Squid, who also threw in 50, and then Wallaby threw in 50. So what a tremendous night and an excellent Christmas giving present, for our Mass FGC players, man. It's just so cool to see the heart that these players have. I love it.
Absolutely huge to see. Looks like we're starting to get the people in for the tournament for the next match.
Yeah, I see Keef readying up. I'm not sure if he's next or not. Oh, looks like we're going to be getting Classic next. Classic and SuperIggy, that's what they ended up on? Okay, I thought it was going to be someone else against SuperIggy. Big League Chew. Classic. Is that the little Michael Jackson right there? Look, I'm liking that. Is that some Smooth Criminal right there?
Let me see. I was taking a look at the challenge. Oh yeah, I would say that's some Michael
right?
Jackson right there.
With the boombox, I'm feeling it.
That's pretty good. I'll admit mine's is completely Luffy from One Piece.
Oh, cool.
It actually looks perfect too. I was surprised he was able to do it. But we got the Eno versus the Jacko. I love this matchup too.
Hell yeah, this is in your face and fight me from across the screen, all in the same match too. So, Big League Chew, known as SuperIggy in our local scene, he does a lot of work at VP, competitive and commentating. So it's great to see him playing and doing a number right now.
Ooh, goodness, wants to keep the Jacko in the corner though, getting all of that pressure.
Yikes. Okay. Setting up the note. Staying away from the minion. Yeah, you were up in their face the whole time. Might as well keep the distance.
And you only got one more hit.
Yeah, really. Maybe some chemical love in the air.
Jacko.
Wow,
don't want Jacko to be able to set up.
Full screen Psycho Crusher and no problem. Sultry performance is what it's called, yeah. Well, my Street Fighter lingo, that's the Psycho Crusher. I like the skin for that Classic has too for this Jacko. Looking very Nightmare Before Christmas-esque.
Very good skin. Although I still like skin number 9. I think it has the best jump dust animation.
Oh yeah, because that's the Morrigan skin on Eno, right? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
All right.
First, full of meter now.
Ooh, get in there.
YRC crossing up with the red RC.
Okay,
Super Ignacio in the corner, trying to anyway.
From downtown.
Duel 3.
Okay, we are round apiece. Nice cross up. I got hit by that too.
I got hit by that 3 ways from Sunday.
I have the hardest time with Enos for sure. Okay, good pressure. YRC, little get off me. Wow, blue
Oh, my
RC to
goodness.
air throw.
Man, I really wish Jacko didn't lose his minions on guard. Ugh.
You know, Classic was saying the same thing when I played against him on Tuesday. And, you know, I gotta be honest, like, Classic and ShadowKlone both play Jacko, but they both play the same character very differently. The keep away game that Classic plays is frustrating. I think that's only being countered right now by how easy it is for Eno to get in at times. You know, she can negate a lot of those minions right there.
Absolutely, she can just completely ignore it.
Yep,
With her
air
angle
hover in.
and growth like that.
Yep, 100%. Those minions sat there and did nothing this entire round so far.
Oh. Just hate to see it. You just hate to see it. Could have got it with the 2 dust right there.
Deceivingly long 2D right there from Jacko. I get hit by that a lot.
I love that move.
Wow, YRC the dust.
Oh.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yeah, and there you go. The stroke, she just went right under one of those minions with the stroke, so it's just like totally neutralizing that.
I want to see more guard break usage out of the Jacko, honestly. With her minions, because that should stop with the slide.
Okay, yep.
Because it extends their response.
Oh, had the burst to punish that though. Wow, whiffs throw again. Okay, here we go, Jacko doing work now.
Okay, here we go, some big damage.
Yeah, got some full pull, 9 hits in the air. And then gets stroked in on right away.
Oh no, unfortunate.
Oh man.
Unfortunate.
And that's 2 handfuls of Big League Chew right there for Classic. SuperIggy saying, you know what? I'm more than just a commentator, okay? I got this.
He's like, I can throw the hand.
Hell yeah, he can. There you go. Sets up the note. And look, from east to west, just working Jacko from side to side here.
What was that mod? What was that mod?
That sounded like a Honda CRX, dude. Just
It sure did.
Okay, set point for SuperIggy.
I like that Super's mod right there. Sounds like he's absolutely taking off. Look at the momentum he's got.
Oh, gonna punish that whiff throw, but he has the burst on deck. Speaking of.
It's like, I got one of my own, buddy.
Yeah, and the advantage of the position on screen was a lot better for Iggy in that case. So persistent. Eno's like, just let me get in your face and wreck you right now.
Alright, that was some good usage right there.
Alright, and it was enough to catch a round.
There we go.
Let's go,
It's
Classic.
like, I'm not dead yet.
There you go, punishing the stroke.
Extension, big grab out of that. Ooh, this is some good damage.
Wow. Ooh. The mobility of that character.
And he still has burst. He was able to get out of all that damage with the burst.
Okay, Red RC the stroke. Keep it going. Yep, baits the burst. She had just gotten it too.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. You hate to see it.
Damn.
I mean, you had the burst there.
Yeah, it's either you die with burst or or you die without it, right? In that situation.
And we don't die with burst.
Yeah.
We never die with burst.
Yeah, yeah. You have the resources. You might as well use them. Sometimes people get carried away with their pressure, so maybe you could have gotten away with something, but unfortunately, we're gonna have to see KlasiqueSkills again in the losers bracket side. SuperIggy, looking good out there, man. Looking good.
What else do we got?
Alright, setting up for our next match.
Should be Wallaby versus Yurikov, right?
Ooh, talking about two big handfuls of big league chew. We got two of the biggest players in our tournament tonight about to go at it. Wallaby, Yurikov. So who does Yurikov pick for this? He obviously knows that Wallaby's an Anji main. What are we gonna see here?
That's tough. That's tough.
That is tough.
Probably, if I see him pick Anji,
I'm gonna lose it.
I'll actually be kind of pissed.
I'm gonna put the
like,
headset
no
down and walk
fucking
away
way.
for a minute.
I just don't know how I'll react.
Okay, Wallaby at the station, swordfish in hand, ready to fucking rock.
Love it. Love it. Rip God Anji.
So we got Biken coming in at the end of next month, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
How you feeling
I'm
about
definitely
that?
I'm excited. I want to see what changes they may have made going into. Oh, okay. You're gonna start with the Kai.
Okay, I mean, all ice cream starts with vanilla, right? Then you add the flavor in later, so.
Oh my god. I mean, hey, yeah. If we're gonna call any character in Guilty Gear, it's vanilla. Kai, I guess would be it.
It's not just.
I would say
just
Kai's more vanilla bean.
Vanilla bean. Oh, okay. I respect that.
He's vanilla, but he's like extra vanilla.
Yeah, right.
There's more to it. There's more to it.
A lot of flavor from the source. Speaking of flavor, Wallaby putting it down right now, cooking our boy in the corner. Yurikov about to get sent through the wall after this overdrive. Okay, looking pretty devastating. Wallaby.
That's gonna be it right there.
That's it. Not working on a perfect, getting that perfect. Ooh, carry right through.
Alright, I am predicting this one.
Absolutely. I think Kai is just a tool to go out there and download.
Could be. But how much do you show in this? When you see him come out with a download character, how much do you show? How much do you put on?
I guess enough just to keep the information going. What are they gonna do in this situation? If I put them in this situation, what are they gonna do? I mean, I'm not good enough to be able to pull much information just from one match, but.
Well, I'm saying, what should Wallaby be showing? Should he be going all out in this initial run?
Yeah, true.
You don't want to give too much to download.
That's true. Yep. Ooh, PRC whiffs the grab.
Good backdash though.
Nice, stands up with the dust. Throw. And a throw of his own. Don't run in on me and miss your meaty pressure. You're going to get tossed. 1-0 Wallaby over Yurikov right there. Failed to rematch, so here we go. Character switch.
Yo, is he going to go with the Leo, though? Is he going to go Dude, is he going to go with Leo?
I'll throw an extra $5 in right now if he does.
I'll fucking cry.
And his win quote
Million.
said, "Anji is trash," by the way. BTW. Yeah.
I didn't know that you could change.
I didn't. Yeah. You have a hello and goodbye message there. All right, so Yurikov making the switch to Melia, gonna rush this fanboy down. like that. I'm on it tonight.
That
You can
was
tell
good.
I haven't
You're on
commentated in a
fire,
while.
man.
It's
You're
been
like,
pent up.
you've been saving these up. I love it. I've missed this. Woo.
And Yurikov looking pretty perfect right now too.
God
Nice neutral
damn.
jump.
Yo, okay. He's Amelia, man.
Yo, the heat is on right now. These boys are cooking.
Wow, pressure right there. I burst it out. He's like, no, I respect him enough. He's gonna get the damage.
Nice. Great reaction on those dusts. That's 2 right away. He's able to stand up and block. Oh, nice. Parry overdrive. Caught you pressing.
Oh, approaching a Nanji. Aggressive.
I know, right?
How dare you?
Whoa.
There is. Oh, that's gonna
Wow. I think that's what, -7 he says. So yeah, the overdrive had enough time to come out.
hit. Doesn't get full hits on it. Unfortunately.
He got enough to get the damage and change the tide of the match, and also, you know, he put Wallaby in the corner for a bit. So
Yeah, they would crank up some of that risk gauge. Unfortunately, dumped it all there with that grab.
just got burst
Oh, saving his
and has a
life.
bar of tension. What's he gonna do with it? Did not bait that burst. Wow, sends the buzzsaw flying, gets crossed up. That
Ooh.
match is hard to call. My goodness.
So fast.
Yeah, I mean, even I played Amelia last night and got totally worked because I'm just like, I'm seeing moves, the 5th move after I've been hit by number 3, you know, like it's crazy.
Alright. Like, keep you away from me.
Yeah, put him in the corner, big pressure. And that's decent damage for Amelia.
That's real good damage for Amelia.
Yep.
Let's be real here. I think I did see on use his parry. Unfortunately, so I took away some attention to it.
Okay, PRC to keep the pressure going.
Look at all of that risk gauge. That's gonna be a lot. Oh.
Okay, Yurikov has meter. Alright, Wallaby bursting. Just gotten it again, too. Goes to show you the desperation that these fighters are in. As soon as they're getting burst, they're using it. So it's not even really time to, can I bait this out? Because they're just getting it, so.
Yeah,
Bruh, the whip
frames
grab.
of thinking are so small.
Yep.
These matchups. Goodness. Holy crap.
Here we go, getting it in. No burst to save Yurikov here. He's gonna eat all this. Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Woo! Anji does so much damage. My goodness.
You know, it's just great seeing characters that we don't see a lot of, and Angie's one of those characters you do not see a lot of. You know, you can run into a local, run into 3 or so Leos and whatnot, and, you know, half a dozen Enos, but to see an Angie doing work, it's really awesome to see. I love character identity for players. I mean, that's just super cool. Yurikov lacking that identity, but doing work with every character that he's played so far, so here we go.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Tension to
Put
close
that
it
one
out.
My goodness.
And that's 2-1 Yurikov.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, I would have saw that burst coming too. When you burst in the beginning of a match, you are denying that initial momentum. You are saying, no. I don't want to use this in a time of desperation. I want to use it right now so that we can already, you know, knock off the momentum that my opponent might have. So
Exactly. You don't want to give your opponent a chance to breathe. And also, let's face it, both of these players can get a lot out of the middle. As soon as they get it confirmed, that's a big damage. That could be a quarter of your health.
absolutely.
You cannot be playing down like that. Not in a tournament like this.
Nice air grab. Caught him in the middle of that move. That was sick. Nice throw tech.
My goodness.
Yurikov working on a perfect again. Wow, punishing that is so sick, the air grab.
Wow. Was that enough? Okay. He got robbed with the perfect.
That's the
that's
set
fine.
right there.
Woo. With the reverse sweep.
Yurikov, my friend. What are you doing out here? Shaking up this scene. That was insane. The adaptation from both fighters, obviously, are, you know, is at the highest level that I've seen in our area.
Absolutely.
But that rush down that Melia possesses, especially in the hands of Yurikov, that's I don't even know what's going on. I'm getting schmixed. I'm losing every single one of those rounds myself. So.
Absolutely. I will say though, that wasn't free.
No, absolutely
That was
not.
free.
No, no. Not only did Wallaby put up a fight, but he put up a great fight and kept that super competitive. And it all just comes down to these tiny, nuanced situations. You know, it's not what am I going to do in this round, what am I going to do in this match or set. It's really what can I do right now? What are they going to do right now? And that's how you put the pieces together to make a great set.
Absolutely. We're seeing it in those near instant bursts as soon as they get them.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yep, proving how situational everything is. You know, you can't bait a burst that you don't see that your opponent has, so. Are we about to see Boltazo and Keef right now? We're in loser's bracket right now. Once again, thank you for joining us at home. I hope everyone had a tremendous holiday, and I hope that you get everything that you need for in the new year and the 2022 coming up. You too, my friend. I hope everything goes your way upcoming.
Mankind knew that they cannot
Thank you so much. I hope the same for you.
Thank
I
you.
just want to remind everybody to be completely safe out there as well.
Absolutely.
Things are getting crazy.
Yep, things are crazy, and things are definitely still very real. So, you know, follow your guidelines, do what you got to do to keep yourself and your loved ones safe, which is one of the reasons why we're going to be implementing more of these online tournaments for a little while until things kind of cool off for a bit. But no cooling off our boy Boltazo over here, running this soul gambit right now.
Absolutely. He's
putting Keef in the
all this
blender.
Fire.
Right? Oh, that gun flame. Oh, that was sick.
Oh, dude, enjoy the throw.
Oh my God, looking like the Jackson 5 out here. Wow,
Ooh.
caught the gun flame. That was sick. I almost didn't know what happened there for a second.
Better than disco, baby.
Nice. Go, double gun flame pressure. That overhead, man. Oh.
God, I do love seeing both of these characters. They're both so cool.
Yeah, and like classic traditional Guilty Gear characters, right? Like when you think Guilty Gear.
Here from the start.
Yep.
Oh.
Soul Boltazo looking dominant in that first match against Keef. And is Keef gonna roll with more of this? Yeah, he is. So it looks like he's sticking with the with our Faust here. I'm liking it. I respect the character dedication.
You know what? He's been playing Faust this whole time. Might as well. I mean, stick with
Yeah.
it. He's most likely been playing with it the entire tournament.
You know, on Tuesday I heard him talking about some of the problems that he thinks that Ramlethal has, which was very interesting to hear because when you're not a Ram main, you just think of all the positives and pluses that she has, but it was really interesting to hear what he thought that was, you know, her downfalls, which is probably another reason why he's trying to see what the Faust can do tonight.
I will say, sounds like he's downplaying his character. Ram kind of lethal. That sticks.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
kind of lethal.
And I mean, I would say she'd been considered top tier for a while, even if she wasn't Even if she's not maybe top 3 right now, top 5, you know, she's definitely up there, so. Damn, Boltazo is like, I want a piece of that Yurikov again.
Exactly. I will say though, I've seen more Fausts in tops than I have like in like majors and stuff than I have in like I've seen Ram.
Maybe now he's making the switch. We're back here at the house. Yeah, I think he's gonna switch it up now. Which I think is a welcome change. Either that or he's gonna go Leo. He's gonna go full on, you know what? I got the schmicks too. Oh, I called it! Level 1. Well, he also just switched to PC too, so I'm sure his Leo level is a lot higher on PlayStation.
Yeah, he's about to bring out the monkey.
He's like, you know what? I want Wake Up DP action. Let's get it. There you go. Yeah, I kind of saw the burst coming there. Leo is so much fun. He really is so much fun. Great options. The Wake Up DP that everyone talks about.
I mean, we see it all the time.
Yeah.
My goodness. I will say, this is my first time actually seeing Keith play Leo. I was not expecting him to come out like this. Holy crap.
Swinging the dual swords right there.
What is he? My goodness.
Nice. Nice with the counter deflect there. I like seeing that. What's next? I haven't seen a single Wake Up DP from Boltazo. Let's get another dust. Okay, burst. Gonna play a big game right now. There's that Wake Up DP, no punish. Ooh, right under the projectile. Drops it! Wow, and eats a 2H for it.
Wow. Holy crap.
Okay, the rubber match back in Keef's hands right now. Oh, that's right, it's 2-1 Boltazo, so yeah. Okay, okay. Those other matches were so quick, I forgot there was 2 already. Caught him backdashing, it looks like.
He's like, nah, you can stay in the corner.
Yeah, basically, why not? There's that flash kick. Nice little conversion off of it. Yeah, yeah, I respect that. I love to see it.
Who are you?
Keeps an animal on it, obviously. Like, and when you see him play a Leo like this, you're wondering why the hell he played Faust at all tonight. Like,
right? Like, what the hell, dude?
There it is. There you go. Oh, DP for DP. Wake Up overdrive catches Boltazo with it. Oh.
That's a full counter. Oh, does no damage though.
Yeah, minimal damage, unfortunately. Probably would have gotten a little further. Well, yeah. On counter hit it does more, but he would have gotten more damage if he like used that tension meter for red RC. But he would have needed to open up Boltazo in order to do that, where the overdrive at least opened him up and got him that advantage there. So it's hard to say that it was the wrong move, you know.
Oh, of course. He won the match, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He
caught the round W. They don't ask how, they ask how many, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Corner pressure, whiffs the air grab, gets thrown for it. Okay. There's a round apiece right now. If Boltazo can win this next round, he's going to take the set. Okay, put himself in the back turn. Whoa, he went to go command grab and got thrown for it.
Wow, that's tough.
Kind of had some balls on him doing command grab from that distance like that. You usually do that when they're corner trapped and you mix them up a bit and they're, you know, afraid. You play with that fear, but...
Hey, no guts, no glory, right?
Yeah, you can say that too. There's the PRC, but not able to make a conversion.
Ooh, that's tough.
I half expected Wake Up DP there. Okay, he's back turn again. I was going to say the parry could come into play, but he gets thrown right out of it. Boltazo 3-1 over Keef after the character switch. I gotta say, it's refreshing to see him playing Leo. That is really exciting.
You could really tell, though, at those final moments, he was really banking on that counter.
Yep.
Which is just the way he was back and forth in right there. So, good read from Boltazo in that situation.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a veteran. Boltazo's been playing, he's played at all of the Guilty Gears. And, when we have living room locals, sometimes they'll pop in the older ones. And, he does so well in almost every single variation of this game. So he's a true Guilty Gear player for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, keeping it rolling in losers bracket. Boltazo's now going to have to get hands for my boy Wallaby. So we're going to get to see some fans for hands. That avatar on second floor looking like Ron Jeremy right now. I'm liking it.
I love it.
Hell yeah. I like that they added a little bit of that creativity with the avatars, and now the homes that you can decorate yourself. Yeah. Yeah, they gave everyone, I think, 100,000 in-game bucks when they won Game of the Year. So if you haven't done that yet, go definitely do some decorating for yourself.
Oh, absolutely. Gonna have to.
Look at that air grab punish. So he's taking note from Yurikov here, being able to punish that.
Ooh.
Oh, hey.
I think he's just taking notes from the last time they played.
There you go, wake up DP, convert. Get spun on. We're going to start seeing that a lot. I think that's the official punish for that move for this tournament tonight. Everyone take note. Ooh, nice whiff punish from Wallaby.
Ooh. That was tight. Yeah, you're gonna that fast, yeah.
You're gonna twirl my way, boy. You're gonna get thrown for it.
Oh no.
And there you go. You do so much conditioning with the throw that gets aggravating. You're gonna want to throw tech. Then that's how you get counter hit.
Good conditioning there by Boltazo. Alright.
Nice. Expects the air dash. Nice counter.
Got a little bit burst.
Yeah, I was gonna say Wallaby's got the meter, so I would expect red RC there. And I'm not gonna curse. Oh, see, and Wallaby was working on a perfect there.
I think just saying you weren't gonna curse him, cursed him.
Yeah, I think so, right? I thought it, and then it happened. Can't even think it. Stop thinking.
I think that's gonna be my advice right now to Boltazo. Stop thinking.
Stop
just
thinking.
monkey.
Just do. If I don't see wake up DP in neutral, I don't believe that you've gone full 8.
Exactly. And with Soul, come on, you gotta go full monkey.
Nice. Put Wallaby into the corner. Yeah, gets the burst. Look at this, in and out. Oh! Wake up overdrive.
He's going through that.
Wow. If he had done that slightly earlier, he would have caught that. Ooh, gets caught with the dust, full send. Boltazo has been known to say, I will eat those almost every time. He has the hardest time reacting to full charge dust.
I understand that.
Yep.
I get hit up over that.
Spinning in, good pressure right now.
Ooh. That's gonna be some big damage from the Anji.
Yeah, look at that. That was tremendous. Anji.
On cheese.
Oh, kind of baited the burst there for a second, which is why I think he waited. There it is. Oh, the parry overdrive again. That's hype every time. I'm sorry, especially when it clutches out an entire round like that. Wallaby 2-0 over Boltazo. Is this going to be a Ranbat repeat right now?
I don't know.
Ooh. A little late on that air grab, so you got working for it. Nice, stuffs it.
The first can go.
Here we go, big soul bad guy damage. Gets spun on.
Here we go, here we go.
At wrist gauge.
I was about to say, if he died from that, Ko.
Ooh, that was a scramble there at the end. You saw both players like, what do I do, what do I do? Okay, burst Boltazo. Again, like we were saying, the beginning of the round burst to kind of keep it going. Blocks Wallaby's burst.
Oh, there we go. Love to see it. Now he's got nothing to protect himself. This is going to be full damage.
Oh,
here.
ricochets
Ooh,
off the wall. Throwing him right back in. Ooh, Wallaby looking for a roommate in that corner, putting Saul right back there. And he's got overdrive, so if I was Boltazo, I'd be careful. Yeah, it didn't matter. He was able to close it out. Alright, Boltazo still in this. 2-1.
Duel 1.
Could we see the reverse sweep here?
Ooh, wouldn't be mad about it.
Ooh, the gold burst out from Andre.
Oh, okay. The pace of this round right now.
Ooh.
Oh, you see him respecting Wallaby because of the because he has tension meter. He probably was expecting
he's
that.
up to grab it.
Yep. Hoping that he can maybe punish a whiffed parry overdrive.
But he's getting punished for the respect.
Big time. Yep. See, so he uses RC there to be able to get that air grab. Might have done him more of a service to have saved that for like a wake up DP maybe? It's hard to say. Go, 3-frame 5K. With command grab getting punished right here.
That's big damage.
Look at this. This is some soul bad guy damage, but it says Angie Mito right there. What's going on?
I don't know. I mean,
The strength is in Wallaby, I'll tell you. Soul Monkey.
Soul
First
Monkey,
baited.
Anji Gorilla. Like,
Oh,
well, let's face it. That's what we're seeing here.
damn. Wallaby, king of the primates right here. And if
He
you
went
check this
full
most
Harambe
recent...
on that.
Full Harambe on that. Yikes.
Rest in peace.
Rip.
Rest in pepperonis.
Rip. Alright, well, so that's going to do it for Boltazo in this online tournament here, brought to you by ShadowKlone and SaucyGrandma. So big shout outs to those two big representatives of our local FGC community, just trying to give us all something else to do on a Thursday night, another way to connect and be amongst friends and competitors. So always a good time, and again, a pleasure commentating with you, my friend Dontre. It's always a good time.
It's always fun commentating with you, my friend.
Thank you.
Even when I'm feeling under the weather.
Oh man, you're still bringing sunshine over here, my friend.
All right. But
All right.
I will say neither of these characters are bringing the sunshine here with
I know.
Jacko in her Nightmare Before Christmas skin and Zato, the Prince of Darkness.
The Prince of Darkness himself, indeed. So, is this our first time seeing Osmosis tonight, right?
I believe so.
I don't feel like
Got
I've seen Zato.
knocked down to losers pretty early, but has been able to.
That was good
Work his
damage
way
for
up there.
Jacko.
Yeah, the raw command throw. I think that was off of a counter too because he wasn't
Which is
the
probably
attacking
why,
animation.
yeah. Probably why he did that extra damage. Zato, again, another character you do not see a lot of in our locals or online. Very
I will
difficult
say
character.
this has been a tournament of niche characters.
Yeah, for real. It's great to see, actually. Both of these characters have to work very, very hard for their offense. So, like, shout out to both these fighters right here. Okay, round of peace. Osmosis. Look at that corner
this guy
pressure,
getting
that
up
carry.
pressure.
Oof. And there's half your life gone. More.
Good lord.
That was
So much away.
big Zato work right there.
Because the risk gauge was cranked so high just from the start of that match.
Ah, okay. Yep, sick. Jacko struggling right now.
Alright, got the provoke out, was able to put him right into that corner. My
Oh, that was sick.
that's gonna
Whip
be a lot.
grab. Okay, nice gold burst. Gonna work with a lot of meter here now. Both fighters. Oh my god.
goodness. Oh, unfortunately the minion hitting the provoke, basically giving him just the free get in with Eddie right there.
That was an excellent first match right there from two really difficult characters. It was really cool to see.
Both characters pretty puppet in their approach. But the core boss and Guilty Gear in there. God, I love Guilty Gear. With the way they designed their characters. Even their more standoffish, puppeteer characters are in the fray.
Yep.
Actually like to fight.
PRC, keep the pressure going. Osmosis doing work right now. Look at this corner pressure.
But Jacko's able to break out of it.
Oh, only to land right back in it.
That is the
Oh my
Zato trap,
God.
isn't it? And Frogger just coming in there. Goodness.
I mean, both of these characters having to work with, you know, another a meter that other characters don't have to work with right now. So, you know, just that alone shows you the type of work that these players have to put in order to be successful with these characters.
I will say though, Guilty Gear Strive should probably be renamed to Guilty Gear Meter. Almost every character. That's fun. Or like, there's a lot of meters in this game.
Yep. That should be like the name for the newest DLC pack, right? Like,
Meter Manager.
Meter Manager.
All right. Let's go Zato. I love seeing a good Zato play.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little biased right now in this. I want to see more Zato matches. It's so cool. Look at that.
So cool.
Covering himself in Eddie, gets right in there, rips that bitch apart. Gotta love it.
Man. Okay, 2-0 for Osmosis. Again, now we're in the losers quarterfinals, so every little bit counts right now.
Is this losers quarter or losers seven?
It says losers quarter on the overhead there. I could be wrong.
I think I'm looking at channel on.
It's semis.
I think it's semis. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, it is quarterfinal. Yeah.
It's quarterfinal. I was confused.
Ooh, punishing that whip grab.
That provoke though, just glad to get so much out of that.
Like,
And he's just back in there because of the super. My
yep,
goodness.
yep.
So
I think
cool.
that's so cool. Exactly. You know, keep the pressure going.
like seeing a good Zato. One, rare. Two, very entertaining to watch. Just playing two characters at the same time.
Yep. There you go again, punishing the whiff throw. There you go. There's some Jacko work for you right here. Look at that wrist gauge. Catches him jumping out of the corner. But now what?
Ooh, unfortunate.
Okay, minion set up. Zato does have burst. And oh, I expected. Wow, actually dies with burst. I would have held off right there. I would have been like, oh, he's got it.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Okay, we are around a piece right here. Classic skills. Keep rolling.
Ooh.
Nice. Gets the gold burst. Full bar attention now. Oh, the wasted
That's
YRC.
Tough. That is tough. But he's able to get out of the corner with the grab. Oh no, now
Okay,
you
that
got
one's
Eddie
successful.
behind you and Zato in front of you.
Good cross up. In and out of the corner. Nice. Gonna close it out with the command grab. One more mix. Oh, he's got the cancel.
There it is.
There it is. Osmosis 3-0 over KlasiqueSkills.
Man, gotta love a good Zato player. Like, another matchup that's incredibly hard to find online. Really gotta go searching for those.
Yep,
to get
and
the experience.
I'll be honest, not to toot my own horn, but most of the Zatos that I get to play online, I do really, really well against, and I don't really get to see the same type of setups and pressure like Osmosis was just doing there. So, just watching that, I learned a lot of the potential capabilities of a good Zato player. So, very nice for Osmosis.
And I mean, that matchup just shows the strength of Provoke. His little, where he throws out those mini arms right there, kind of just basically puts himself in a counter state, where you got to be really careful in the way you're approaching him.
Yep. Hundy P on that. Okay, Osmosis and Wallaby now.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Starting right off with the pose.
And now Wallaby also is known to play a little bit of Zato, so it'd be interesting again to see how he approaches this matchup with that little bit of experience that he has.
Very true. Misses his burst though. He stays under this amazing pressure.
Yes. Godlike. Wow. All right,
Woo.
that was insane first round of this set.
My goodness, he took control right at the start and just never gave it up.
I mean, look at it. You got to hold block for what feels like an eternity. Then you get corner carried, lose 50 to 60% of your health.
But right now, I will gladly say that Wallaby is paying $60.
Ooh, he's the anti-meme right now. Look at this.
Yikes. No,
Not gonna
chill,
kill, but
this is unnecessary. That was just so that he didn't cap.
Wallaby has overdrive. I'd be afraid to use it right now too, because either way, wow, he wasn't even using it for faultless defense there. I think that shows how shook Wallaby was looking in that corner with all that offense on him. Jeez.
Holy crap.
Duel 1.
All right, we are in game 2 now. Alright, so the spin to win is not working here.
Well, no, because he's able to engage us so far away and able to get right in for the grabs. My goodness. He knows the Anchi matchup.
Yeah, apparently.
He knows what he's supposed to be doing. He understood the assignment.
Either that or his offense is just so out of this world, he's like, I'm just shutting every option that you have down.
My goodness, I'd love to see him versus...
I agree. I was just thinking that, and I think we might get to see that, my friend.
That's what I want to see right now. I want to see
Yep.
him versus Yurikov right now.
Ooh, oh, okay, here we go. Parry overdrive. Wallaby taking it back under the moonlight. Right, back to his familiar area code right now. 0274 corner.
Yeah, command grab. That's going to be a lot.
Burst. Okay, here we go. Wallaby can close this out right now. Oh! Yikes. I did not see that coming. I got hit by that too. There's the burst right there. And a gold burst on Osmosis side, leaving him with all sorts of meter. Wow, gets clipped.
Oh no!
Got clipped, dude. Trying to get the 5P on that. Okay, here we go. Wallaby was just getting warmed up. That first game was all hearsay.
Now is that going to be a momentum changer right there? Like how could it not be?
Yeah, right? It's looking like it. Here we go. Red RC gonna take the damage. And you know, you gotta start baiting the jump out of the corner. Osmosis has been very, very good about just casually jumping right out of the corner. I would expect to see someone bait that pretty soon. Wow, that command grab did a lot of damage.
Oh, it's definitely one of the best. He did try using his parry super bear in the corner. Got him
for it.
Absolutely debated on.
Absolutely CEO debated right there. Okay, working with burst and risk gauge building. It's caught with the dust. That is one of the very few 5Ds that I can actually react to. Because it's in a block string maybe, and I kind of like know where it is. I'm able to, but otherwise it is hard to respond to those.
Well, he hit it so well with Eddie, and he knew he only needed to get in for like a little hit, so he didn't even really charge it up that much. He just kind of went in there for 5D.
True.
Very difficult to get in. I got hit by that.
Okay, here we go. Wallaby just building up that tension meter now. There you go. Caught him pressing. Ooh, not even Eddie could take the brunt of all that offense right there from Wallaby. There you go. Okay, now he's going to try and leap out of the corner again, so I'd watch out for that. No need, he just pushed him all the way to the middle of the round.
Looks like he's made his adjustments. Oh my goodness. That's going to be fresh Eddie right there.
Oh my god. Freddy, if you will.
Oh, I love it. All right, and with that quick quick grab, tossing out Eddie from the way in.
Okay, here we go. A round apiece here, so this could be anyone's match right now. Wallaby needs this win in order to stay in it. That's what I was saying.
Oh my
Look
goodness,
at that risk
look at
gauge.
that risk gauge.
Yeah,
Holy
damn.
crap.
Now, I wonder if Angie can parry that sword and what that would do for counter hit effects, depending on like how far Zato is from there. That would be like
Well,
a
the
bait.
counter hit would still go out, but I think Eddie would eat it. And, well, it would kill Eddie, because Eddie's got no health.
Alright, Wallaby still in it. 2-1, Osmosis in the lead. Let's see this go the full distance.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ooh. Good burst. Gotta get yourself out of the corner somehow, right?
Yep, yep.
Oh, goodness.
Wow.
Eddie's just in there like swimwear.
Showing good patience too right now. He's kind of like, I see that you have the life deficit, so why don't you come and get it?
Right? He's just like, you have to hit me to win.
Yep. Plus he's got meter, he's got burst, yeah, and tension, so there it is right there. Wow, catches him in the air with the toad.
Just excellent Eddie manipulation right there, getting him on the opposite side of Wallaby, gets him crashing down, puts him in a terrible spot. I love the way he moves in between Eddie as well. Really protecting his next action.
Okay, here we go. Wallaby needs this pressure right here.
He's living on a pixel and a prayer.
Yep.
Be answered.
Oh, gets thrown for using meter. Osmosis taking that in our losers bracket here, so looks like we'll be seeing him again very, very shortly.
He'll be going against the loser of Yurikov versus SuperIggy, so he'll be waiting for the outcome of that next match.
Ooh, SuperIggy, Yurikov. I'll tell you one thing, I would not want to be SuperIggy right now.
Yeah, honestly, with everything that Yurikov has been throwing out,
Yikes. I'm afraid to boot up this game after this tournament because of Yurikov. Damn.
like just knowing that he's out there waiting. Absolutely not. Miss me with that.
Oh, man. Have you been playing a lot online recently?
I just was able to get a controller today, so I've been able to get back on.
Are you back on pad?
No.
Oh.
No, I've been using. I wanted to stick with Hitbox, and because my Hitbox hasn't been working, I have not been playing. But Saucy just got their second Hitbox back, so I'm able to play again, which is nice. Definitely want to get back to the grind. Faced a couple the Chaoses today. First time really played against them, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's so interesting, very unique.
Oh, he's fun to punish as as a Chip. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Because if they can't smoke bomb you, it's very hard for them to hit you.
Mm.
So you just use your jumps.
That matchup is also interesting as a Potemkin main because during their reload and their concentration, you know, we're using our armor, we're hammer falling in or slide heading, so it can shut down that full screen pressure.
This is also going to be an interesting matchup here. We got two incredibly mobile characters here, and it's going to be incredibly fast-paced as we go with the Yurikov on Milia and SuperIggy on the Eno. My goodness.
Kind of making me want some of that big league chew. I know it's like pretty dated, but I'd go for some of that right now.
Honestly, big league chew kind of slaps. Oh my goodness, and so does Yurikov's freaking Milia. Jesus.
Man, SuperIggy has already built up that burst back from round 1, which he used almost right away, so there it is again.
That's how you know Yurikov putting on the fucking work.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, you need this. Don't worry, man. I need it too. Oh my god, I would use 3 bursts just to be at your health right now.
Right? Can we go into training mode and I get infinite burst and maybe I'll play a game with this guy?
My lord.
Okay, that's game 1.
Fans out here making Milia look top tier.
Yeah, right? For real. A good Milia player definitely having you question your whole fighting game life right there.
Honestly though, you're not even wrong. The first few weeks, The first few weeks of Strive, I ended up going up against a couple millions who cooked me, and I was like, whoa, shit.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not supposed to be
insane.
like this.
Okay, big girl damage right here. Gonna send it through with the Buzzsaw Overdrive. Okay, nice YRC. But again, the mobility of this character. There you go, big counter hit. No resources to break it.
I just say gotcha, bitch.
Yep. PC mods are godlike, dude. PC mods are your
That was
boy.
perfect. 'Cause he really did get you.
Okay, here we go. Here's some of that Eno pressure that we know her for. Stroke, stroke, why not? 3 in a row, get in.
They won't expect it to
Hey.
sit with a burst.
This is stressful watching right now, right?
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Jeez Louise. Like, how do you defend against this? And there it is. There's the burst.
Oh my
Yep,
god. That was oppressive.
Don't worry, man. He wouldn't have had to use the burst against me.
Okay, here we go. SuperIggy setting it up. Yeah, 3 in a row.
No.
4? Damn. Okay, here we go. No burst to get out of that, so SuperIggy's taking that.
Okay,
Let's go. Just Big League Chew your boy.
Okay, we're getting some hesitation here. Okay.
Duel
Thought we were gonna get a switch.
Does Yurikov play Eno too? Jeez.
Could you imagine? I'd be so cool. Okay.
Oh, look at this, dude. These rounds are so quick.
You got somebody who really has mastered their character, able to squeeze every bit of damage out from it into the confirms.
Okay, punishes the neutral jump again. I guess not knowing what to do in that situation, just kind of, yeah, maybe neutral jump. Bat him out of the air. Nice, I agree with that burst. Put them right back in the corner. Not for long, unfortunately.
There we go. Showing some life here. Yeah, you had to do what you had to do to survive. Look at that burst.
Duel 1.
This is it. This is a 2-1 Yurikov, right?
Yep.
Okay.
This is winners finals also.
Oh, that's gonna connect.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, he's showing a fucking mix-up clinic.
Oh, yeah, 100%. My name's Yurikov, and this is my Amelia TED Talk right now.
Maybe it was made of me.
Okay, SuperIggy got burst, but got burst baited, now punished for his decision.
No. He's like, listen, man, you wanted to get a win on me? Absolutely not. I
You
have to
fuck
take that
on
back.
me?
I have to take that back.
Oh, man. A perfect nonetheless. Damn. Punctuating the end of that set with a perfect. Yurikov up over SuperIggy 3-1.
That's not the last we'll see of SuperIggy, though, as he will be going
Yeah, he's going to be
against
taking up
Osmosis.
Osmosis, that's right. Against the Zato player, so.
Correct. Now let's see Osmosis's journey through here since we weren't able to see him. Actually, SuperIggy is the person who put Osmosis in losers bracket at the very start. My
Oh,
goodness.
so this is the run back of runbacks for tonight then.
Yes, yes, it is. And Osmosis actually beat Diddle on his way through losers bracket. So he has
Wow.
the
potential
Lilia
to.
experience.
Yep, true. Okay, I see.
I want to see him against. Where is?
Look at taking out all of his frustrations on Osmosis right now. And I love this. I respect this. Just keeping that corner pressure. I think that's something that's underutilized in this game.
I do love seeing it when it comes with Enos. Just refusing to break the wall. You get so much more out of just keeping somebody in the corner.
Yeah,
I
keep
love
your
to see
schmicks
that.
going. Keep the mental mind games up, you know? Where
You're
on
making
them.
people have to choose.
Yep. Flip that coin. And now the coin flip is in the hands of Osmosis right now. SuperIggy working his way out of the corner, trying to go west to east again. Whoa, the cross up.
He's like, well, let's go to the other corner. Nah,
Right?
I want to go to this, back to this one. My goodness.
Oh, gets hit out of that. Oh.
All right, all right.
That's a round apiece to start off this set.
Osmosis was 3-0'd in the very first round against SuperIggy, but we don't know just how close it was as the match really doesn't show
True,
round
true.
to round. It shows the matches.
Yeah, the challenge, yeah.
Oh yes, challenge. Sorry, I said match arena, didn't I?
Yeah, you're good. Eddie doing all that work right now, blocking that.
My
That's-
goodness.
Yeah. What do? You sit
Just
there,
get hit.
you FD, and hope that you don't get hit by the 5D, but you in fact do, giving you game 1 Osmosis over SuperIggy. A lot of pressure right now.
Already looking better than that first round, though.
Yeah. There you go, baiting the burst again. Oh, throws out of the stroke. Knowing that matchup, I respect that. Nice PRC on the stroke again. Keep the pressure going. See again, just casually jumping right out of the corner, dashing out.
Oh my god, that does go up.
Is that controlled by Osmosis, or is does it just have like an
Yes,
auto
that
follow
is
detect? Wow.
Nope, that is controlled. You can choose where it gets sent because people will angle it to get on the opposite side of you, so you have to deal with pressure from both sides. Because Eddie spawns where the sword lands.
Okay, yeah. There it is again. Look, gotcha.
Gotcha, bitch. Very sneaky. Gotta love that ability.
Look at this full screen work right now from both players.
Ooh. Did have Eddie on the opposite side, unfortunately got nicked.
Okay, here we go. Pressure City. Yep, keeping it going. Super Ignacio.
Woo!
Game 2 going his way. That's one apiece right now.
Game with a super hot fire.
Like Daiwan.
Absolutely. Cool.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
No.
Oh, burst for burst punish here. Command grab. Shark weak
Coolest
time.
command grab in the game, by far.
It is sick.
I don't care.
Great blocks from SuperIggy right now.
He was just a brick wall right there. Just unrelenting.
Go, stroke. I love the noise that Zato makes when he gets hit by that, and that's the mash out. Oh, whiffs the throw, gets punished for it.
Nice. Dust to go ahead and complete that out. Thank goodness, able to get just right up in there.
Wow.
Sword to break. Okay. Gets all his Eddie back.
Nice, I agree with the YRC there. Sending him back. Going coast to coast here again.
Okay.
There's a 60
Got
right
it.
there.
Blocking everything.
This is a really good matchup. This has been super tight.
I agree. Definitely seems like Osmosis is warmed up since his first round. He's like, no, this is not gonna be free. Oh, look at all that. Look at all that. That was yummy.
Kept it rolling right after the wall break too, so this round. Oh my god.
Oh my, that could, yeah, that's very handedly.
You weren't kidding, the boy is warmed up.
Looked like he wanted a breather. He was like, oh. Ooh, started off with the gold burst already, huh?
Okay, big counter hit. Big life deficit here.
Did you see the sword come out? No, not.
Oh, there you go.
I like
Does
that.
the shark do more damage?
I don't know. I would say most likely yes.
Yeah, because then you don't get the setup, right?
Correct.
Nice throw out of the stroke again, proving he knows this matchup. Oh!
Oh, this time he did not get him. Close it
Damn.
out.
Okay, Osmosis moving on. SuperIggy out of this tournament. We're gonna get our wish here for grand finals.
This is exactly what I wanted to see.
Yeah, same. This is gonna be an awesome and super entertaining matchup right here.
I don't know.
Once again, I want to thank all of you for watching this tournament at home. Thank you to SaucyGrandma and ShadowKlone for running this a first of its kind for this online tournament in our area. This week's on PC, and then don't quote me on this, but I think the goal is to run this every other week and to alternate from PC to console. So if you didn't make it to this tournament this time, because maybe you don't have it for PC. You know, keep that in mind. Next time they should be doing it on console, so everyone can get in on these tournaments.
Yep. Make sure to go follow them at on Twitter at SaucyGrandma and ShadowKlone. To stay up to date on when signups go live.
Yeah, absolutely. It is region locked to our immediate New England area, but so you know, if you are a local to the scene, you know, please feel free to join on in, and you know, check in on with us and see where else you can find us playing Guilty Gear Strive at a few of the locations in the area. Yeah, and hopefully in a couple of weeks or so we can get back to some more offline entertainment. But for right now, our grand finals is exactly what Dontre and I have been looking forward to: Osmosis Yurikov.
The Zato versus the Milia. I can't wait to see how this goes down. Osmosis taking down Diddle, a very talented Milia in his own right.
Absolutely.
Taking down 2-3. 3-2.
So it was at least tight.
Yes, but my goodness, Yurikov already started off incredibly strong.
Yeah.
This is already faster paced than the last match we had.
Okay, both working with burst right there, but it goes wasted as we head into the next round.
I don't know if I'd say wasted. I'd say that it's more patient. I definitely expect to see. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I guess just, yeah, Eddie needs to be shutting down the mobility of this character, but that is just so hard.
I mean,
risky.
Eddie can't hit her all the time.
Yeah,
She's so far in
exactly.
the air.
Yep.
If she doesn't hit during that provoke state, you're absolutely boned. There's not a lot of setup things yet.
Alright, Yurikov trying to close out this round here so he can take the first match in this set.
Osmosis doesn't want to let him go.
Absolutely.
He's like, no,
not.
I'm hanging on.
Nice, all this RC action right here. Oh!
The 6P.
Nice.
Keeping him alive. Love it.
And a round 3 here.
Damage.
God, Yurikov working it right now. And I
So
can
good.
say it now.
Perfect.
Working the perfect.
Okay, getting a little pause here. A little breather, it seems.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
You know, what's the adjustment that Osmosis has to make here?
Oh.
Ooh, that ain't it, though.
Hope that Yurikov's controller stops working, maybe.
Hey, sometimes an act of God is sometimes what you need. They don't ask how, they ask how many, right? Oh my goodness. That small little overhead, just able to get so much damage out of it.
Oh, that slide trips me up all the time because I never expect it to go as far as it does. It's like, it's huge hitbox.
That car hits from so far away, dude. So far away. Okay. All right, here we go.
There's that big damage. Nice.
Like he just needs to hit you once, you know?
Yeah, he just needs to open you up. That's been the hardest part here, is just getting the opener.
Speaking of somebody who just needs to hit you once, though, goodness, Yurikov just capitalized on everything. Yep, keep on the eddy pressure.
Yep, saw that burst coming, walks right into the ground spike.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Well, this set has not disappointed so far. You can see it every this is the second match, and it's gone around the piece every time. So.
My goodness.
DRC to get the grab, back grab too. I respect that. Getting that corner pressure now. Yeah, with
Oh,
a
yeah.
perfect.
Hell yeah, that's what I like to see.
Hell yeah, Osmosis in it right now. Grand finals not
I'm not about to
disappointing.
get 3-0'd. Not again.
Hell no.
Duel 1.
Keep in mind, Osmosis is on loser side too, so he does have to reset this bracket.
He would have to go for the full 6 if he wants to win this bad Larry.
Full 6 indeed. Oh my god. The schmicks. The side to side.
I love the slight delays he throws in to extend his combos. Oh
Yep.
my goodness. So good. He's able to juggle you so long. Frogger coming out early.
Who knew Zato was a Battletoads fan?
Right?
Okay, PRC to keep it going.
Oof. Osmosis does have burst, gets used
Yep.
here.
Oh, tried to follow and catch him in the air with a grab up. No dice. Okay, Yurikov up right now, 2-1.
Good. Gotta take the moment, gotta get the breather while he
Yep.
can.
Yeah, right, because there's probably not much breathing going on between those rounds.
Honestly, I feel like with a delay like that, they're just blinking their eyes a bunch. I know there's no way they're blinking during these matches. You know their eyes gonna burn like hell. Like, oh,
Let me take a second at this select screen and hydrate my eyeballs.
that's the worst.
Amelia madness right now. I don't even know what's going on.
I don't know how much of that was chip damage, but a lot of it was, right? Like holy crap. I feel like they just started.
Just melting health away.
Holy shit. Eddie, get in there.
Ooh,
There it
the
is.
grab.
Nice grab. Oof.
Okay, we're on set point here for Yurikov. Here we go. Zato's in it. Osmosis doing that eddy work. There you go. Keep him in the corner.
I like that YRC. I agree with it wholeheartedly.
Ooh, keeps chasing the air grab though. He's got that tension meter. We're gonna see it right here. No.
No, I think he'd rather have it for this next approach.
Yep. For post wall break. Wow, and there it is, folks.
Oh, that was sick.
What a conversion.
Did it with style. Used all his meter to end the tournament. What a thug.
Yo, Yurikov flexing on all of us right now. Very, very impressive grand finals. First of all, Osmosis, no chump there. Putting putting in all the work, the best that they could do to stay into that grand finals. But Yurikov just Who is this individual? Where do they come from? I have no idea.
Me neither, but I will be watching their career with great interest.
Right? I feel like the chief, like, you know, at Spider-Man's newspaper there. Like, I need more pictures of Yurikov. I want to know more about him. Who is this guy? What's he doing? Where's he from?
Right? All we know is he plays King of Fighters. Like,
Yikes! And at
that's all
least
we
3
got?
characters in this game.
Exactly. Plays Sakai, he plays the Milia, and he has a pocket axle. What a thug.
Yikes! All right, well, that is going to do it for tonight's tournament. I want to give a shout out and a thanks to all of our competitors tonight for, you know, putting it on the line, playing their hearts out, every single one of them. So big shout outs to them. Osmosis, Yurikov in our grand finals, Yurikov taking the whole thing. Shout outs to our tech support, Tech Noir, my wife on the left of me here, who really is the, you know, behind the scenes running so many things. She helps get these streams together, make sure everything sounds and looks perfect. Big shout out also to ShadowKlone and Saucy for, you know, getting this all set up. And big shout outs to you, my friend, for getting in on the commentary with me and hanging out. Always a pleasure.
Oh, no, dude. You're not even giving a big shout out to yourself, and I can't believe it. You do yourself such a disservice. Thank you so much for having me tonight, even with my condition. So definitely, what a great tournament. Really excited.
Yeah, look forward to many more of these.
Absolutely.
So this week was PC. Next Thursday we're going to skip, but the following Thursday after that will be PS4, PS5 console. So if you'd like to get in on that tournament, you know, give ShadowKlone and SaucyGrandma a follow on Twitter. It is region locked, so if you can get in because of your area, please do. And, you know, hopefully we'll see some of these same competitors again next week. Anything else you want to add for tonight, my friend?
We'll also be having the Rambat of the traveling controller on Tuesday, hosted by Wallaby, one of the competitors in today's tournament as well. So don't forget to check that out as well.
Absolutely. A lot of fun things coming up. We're going to start this new year off right with just taking everything that we've learned in the past, 6 months or so, and applying it to trying to make 2022 a really big year for Mass FGC.
Huge year. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see what you bring in.
Absolutely. All right, that's going to do it for this stream tonight. We will see you guys when we see you. Have a great night.
Bye.